What are some things you'd only know by growing up poor, that your own family will deliberately get in the way and ruin your dreams? When I was little, growing up in the ghetto wasn't so bad. All of my friends were poor too, so for most of my childhood I thought that's just how everyone lived their life. But then when I got to senior year, and I realized my options were simple: become a substance dealer like my friends, or drop out and start making $15 an hour for the rest of my life. My parents urged me to get a job, but despite this, I didn't choose that option. But I didn't start selling either. Instead, I stayed in school and made sure to maintain a high GPA. I wanted nothing more than to be an engineer, because that way, I could make enough money to not only get myself out of the ghetto, but my family too. Sadly, my parents were disappointed. Every time they'd see me studying, they'd shake their heads, my mother would almost start crying, and they'd beg me to go the family route and just get a job. "People from our family go nowhere," my mom would say, her voice so confident I knew she believed what she was saying. But I disregarded their advice, and as it turns out, studying really does pay off, because after 6 hours a day, every single day, I got a full scholarship to the nearby university. I told my parents, eyes beaming with pride as I said it, but instead of cheers, I was met with, "Mommy, just chill at home. Pedro got the hookup at Popeyes. You straight. College don't want us, mi amor. Use what you got and trap a rich man. Secure the bag with a baby. For real," is what I heard from my parents all day long. I knew they meant well, but it was exhausting, because I just wanted their support, and I almost gave in. Almost. Except I knew in my heart this is what I was meant for, and I wasn't going to let myself down, so I decided to go. This was soon followed by the worst decision of my entire life. I invited my whole family over for dinner that weekend. Things were pretty chaotic at first. I'm pretty sure my parents thought I changed my mind. Meanwhile, my relatives had automatically assumed it was a baby shower and brought hand-me-down prams, a chest milk pump, and toys. But as we sat around the table, I hit them with the most disappointing phrase of all time: "I'm going to college." My entire family turned to my parents with a look of disdain. My dad sighed. My mom started tearing up. The air became thick and heavy, like the funeral of a loved one. I tried to explain that I got a full scholarship, so this wouldn't cost a dime. Plus, in the summer of my first year, I could do an internship and earn $23 an hour. This helped to lighten the mood a bit, like a cool breeze on a summer's day. But my Aunt Rosa doubled down. She said I was an embarrassment and I had to give up my act. "But Aunt Rosa, this is an amazing opportunity. I don't give an F. Your family needs money, not some fancy title." Tears stung my eyes. My family's betrayal hit like a herd of elephants trampling on a newborn baby. I spent the rest of the dinner eating in complete silence. Meanwhile, my aunt blabbered for hours about how I should be ashamed of myself and how my mom should have had me terminated. When everyone had finally finished eating, no one thanked me for the meal. They just left, and left me to do all the cleanup. I couldn't stop crying. The only one that seemed to support me was our house cat, who rubbed her face against my leg while purring louder than ever. But a few days later, I got the call. It was my guidance counselor. She told me my scholarship was being revoked, and I was being suspended. Apparently, someone had left an anonymous claim with damning evidence that my essay was plagiarized. I completely broke down, but no amount of sadness could hide the anger that I felt. I was done getting walked all over. I was done being the family joke, and my aunt would be the first one to pay the price. I couldn't finish the story in this short video. The full video is on my channel and linked below.